Alright, hi everyone. We're going to continue on doing your weekly. So we're going to start, so if you guys are early signs or the first half of the zodiac, from Aries to Libra, those are already uploaded. So you guys can continue and watch those for this week. So we're gonna just pick up from Scorpio till Pisces. Okay, let's see. Let's start from Scorpio. What's coming in for Scorpio this week? Let's see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars. Okay, so you have the Queen of Swords in reversed, and we have the Four of Swords. Okay, there's something here that you have no tolerance for. I feel like this week there's something that is making you feel very pessimistic. Maybe when it comes to your rest, how you sleep, maybe you feel bothered, and yeah, you don't really have a very positive outlook or opinion about where you're currently resting, okay, or how you've been resting, or where you rest, okay, either at a hotel, maybe there's something that's irritating you when you are in a place of rest, okay, or when you should be resting. Okay, there could be a King of Wands that you're going to be dealing with this week. Maybe this is someone who is in a leadership role, who is trying to create balance in their finance, or who is maybe a witch or a warlock, okay, or who has mastered how to create things in the world or manifest things in the world. But this King of Wands is trying to decide what they need to do with their money, or how to balance the financial resources. Where they feel like they need to balance their resources or their final decisions, their financial decisions. have chocolate. Oh, it smells like coffee. Mm. Um. Okay. What else? Okay. So maybe you are going to be socializing, or this person is probably talking about um financial matters. Okay. Or maybe there's like some settlement offer that that they are trying to discuss with their friends, their friendships, about this, and how they're going to balance this finances. And maybe that's why you are feeling very critical on how they are handling this money situation. And you feel wronged. Okay. Or there is something that makes you feel unforgiving, about um this perhaps it's about some money. Okay. And this King of Wands seems to know where it is. Okay. And he is currently discussing or how to balance or allocate the resources with friends or associations. Or this is also, you know, in socializing. It could be, this could be through social medias or marketing. Okay. Or they, or this group could be talking about this family or a family. Let's talk about this money is making you feel disinterested, or um you're lacking in faith, you are lacking in faith or hopelessness, or you feel discouraged when it comes to this settlement offer or the unexpected windfall that was supposed to come in. And that's why you are feeling unforgiving about this. Or someone might have made you feel like they have ruined your dreams. Okay. They have ruined your dreams of what you wanted for yourself by the friends of these people, or by the friends of this guy. Okay. The person who is in a leadership role, who's supposed to allocate this money, but all he does is like conjure with his friends and what they want to do with the money. And and then there could be like, every time you look for this money, there could be disturbance in your sleep, or bullying in your sleep, or giving you a mental anguish or stress. um, or you feel like, okay, we have your card here, okay, but the thing is, it followed by the world, okay. Scorpios, so during my readings, every time I receive the world and then there's a person, okay, after the world, it usually means death, okay, or like passing on to the next world, because the world means like an ending in a soul level. But death is also could symbolize a rebirth, or a spiritual transformation, or an ending of something in the beginning of something else. But it seems like this week you could feel like, oh, there might be something that could occur that um that might want to kill someone on their sleep, or while they sleep. This is maybe like something might come onto their sleep that ends them while they're sleeping, okay. This is feeling discouraged. Okay, this is feeling discouraged, and then they you either be receiving some nightmares in your sleep, or mental anguish, or like, say for example, like a radio frequency attack, like that could also be that, okay. Or it could be that, like or for example, like an electromagnetic field radiation, or anything that will be like mentally hurtful, like in your head or in your body. This Nine of Swords, you feel mentally attacked or physically attacked, and that might cause someone to die. And since we have the world here, it's to end, okay. It's like an ending, like it would create an ending on somebody. So make sure that things are well taken care of, or that you are in a safe space, okay, in a safe environment, and maybe notify your local authorities if you are feeling threatened, or if you are not being taken care of, or if you are, if there is something that is going to harm you, okay. It's like dying in someone's sleep. Or like being paralyzed in your sleep. And it could be this King of Wands who's gonna do that, okay. And maybe because they're trying to balance this money, maybe with their friends, okay. So this King of Wands want to balance the money with their friends, and maybe they want to keep it. That's like maybe they want to keep it to themselves, and wanted to end someone in their sleep. Okay, so you watch out for this King of Wands and make sure that you call him out on that. Actually, we're gonna see right now. If there is anything. So I'm gonna open this if I feel like if there's anything shady that needs to be unfolded or that needs to be unveiled. So true crime. So what does this Nine of Swords mean? And the Death card and the World. Please clarify. Surveillance. Okay, surveillance. Caregiver. A cover-up. A cover-up, but a caregiver. So either they did someone wrong already, maybe they had ended someone and it's part of a cover-up. So be careful, Scorpio, okay? So in the beginning of your reading, there is already a Queen of Swords. Maybe they want to flip this Queen of Swords, or whatever happened to this Queen of Swords. Maybe whatever happened in their sleep. Okay, something happened in their sleep, or while they are sleeping, or where they're sleeping, to reverse a Queen of Swords. Maybe they want to flip it on you. Okay. And maybe they want to cover that up using you. Okay. Let's see. What lies beneath? Yeah. To burn evidence. To burn evidence. They have fake friends. The King of Wands. Whoever he is associating himself with, they're not, you know, they're not in it for his best intentions. It almost like almost like these fake friends wants to sabotage his money, his family, and run away. Or maybe the fake friends are running away. This King of Wands friends are running away because they are trying to cover up something and burning of evidence. And maybe they did something wrong with the Queen of Swords, where she is laying down, maybe wherever she is healing, or like maybe this could also be hospitals, hospital beds, or this could also be your bed, anywhere that you lay down, okay, or hotels, okay, spa, that could also be spa, okay. And whatever happened there, they want to flip it on you as to burn an evidence or cover up. Yeah, they want to run away so they can fulfill a fantasy or a dream that they have. And they made a bad choice. Okay, so they want to change things up. They want to burn the evidence and cover it up, okay, using you, okay, because they made a bad choice. They want to make a bad choice in their private relationships. Okay. Let's see, what is gonna be the outcome? Or how are you feeling this? How are you feeling? How are you feeling this week? You feel like you're at peace? You have your eyes closed, at peace. You wish you would have not known something. You wish you would have not known something. Okay. And what else? Let's see how this King of Wands is feeling towards you or this week. They have intrusive thoughts. This King of Wands have intrusive thoughts. Let's see. What are they thinking about? They're thinking about their Queen of Wands. They're thinking about their Queen of Wands. This is their divine counterpart, or maybe they have so King of Wands and Queen of Wands and King of Wands. So they're thinking about maybe this is their lover or their partner. They're thinking about sharing the money with them. They're sharing about sharing the money with them. And yeah, poor choices. Or maybe they are coming to they're dealing with their current reality at this time about sharing the money with their Queen of Wands, and it was a bad choice, or it was a poor choice, like they fucked up. Okay. And maybe there has been some, maybe he wasn't supposed to give it to her, and they are giving in. Okay, they're giving in, and they're trying to compromise. Yeah, they're trying to compromise because they either realize something, while they withdraw from a situation because they realize something. Okay, they realize they messed up. Okay, because they shared the money with the Queen of Wands. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, what is the challenge that needs to be overcome? Alright, let's see. What is the challenge that needs to be overcome this week? Is financial recovery. Okay, financial recovery. So that means that you were supposed to get this settlement offer or this big money, right? But then this King of Wands gave it to the Queen of Wands, or their partner, or their maybe one of their friends. Okay, and they split it up with them, and they took from the funds, okay. And um so they're trying to cover, maybe they're thinking about, you know, they're thinking about ending someone, okay. And so watch your own back, Scorpio. And if it feels like they're trying to get away with something because they have taken uh from this big money, um they're trying to alter some evidence of or what could have happened to cover it up, to change some things, okay. Because maybe they wanted this, the good start for themselves. Maybe they want the lump sum of money for themselves, so that you can build your own dreams. And so that's why the challenge is to overcome financial difficulties. What is the outcome this week for Scorpio? My goodness. Mm. The Hermit. The Hermit. The Hermit wanted, it's not completely upright. So maybe you're trying to look, you want to look for some solitude and peace and quiet and do your own research, or find your own light, or find your own answers regarding um, uh, money that you didn't receive, or offer that you didn't receive, okay. So that's gonna be the outcome. Or you could feel like uh, there's gonna be a Virgo that doesn't get, or that doesn't receive um, an offer or a job offer, okay. Or maybe this Virgo could be finding out um, why or who didn't give that money, or why didn't give they, or why was that money not given, okay. Or maybe it's this Virgo that is not gonna give the money, or not gonna give the offer, or not gonna get the offer, okay. What is the advice from the Holy Spirit? The advice from the Holy Spirit is, okay, withdraw from the situation, retreat, or withdraw yourself from a situation and look at things from a wider lens, from a wider perspective, and see where everyone is coming from, or where everyone is standing, okay. Like, why is this person talking to this person, why is that person talking to that person, why was that person on this location at that time, why was this person doing this, like, you know, you want to see where everybody's at, okay. Withdraw yourself from a situation and look at where is everybody's at, okay. And walk away from any conflicts at this time. Avoid any conflicts, okay, because it seems like death your death card is your card, okay. um and rebirth is also your card and your symbolism. So it's like a death, maybe death angel is coming to you and say, hey, it's been a while, how are ya? And maybe you'll make friends with death, okay. You'll make friends with death, and maybe you'll survive it, or maybe it'll just go away and then it will never come true, okay. um there's the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. This is commitment. This is also traditions, values, or conforming to traditions, conforming to religions, conforming, and they're conforming so that, or this could also be institutions. Okay, institutions, the Hierophant. Institution will probably, you know, conform to home stability, harmony at home, to offer or talk about some financial new beginning at work, and see what they say. Ooh, but the devil. This devil is just trying to get away with new beginning, or your new beginning. Okay. Okay. Now let's go to Libra. Libra. Or no, Sagittarius. Okay. Okay. Sagittarius. Let's read for your reading. Let's see. Hopefully that King of Wands was not you, Sagittarius. Okay. Trying to end a Scorpio. Okay. What's coming in for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Stellium in Sagittarius, or the 9th house? Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. You feel like your financial independence is, you're starting to lose your financial independence, okay? Or you feel like you have to depend on somebody else to you feel like you have to depend on someone else to be financially independent, okay? Or you feel like, or you feel dissatisfied. You feel dissatisfied with your financial independence, or you feel like there's some shady things going on, shady investments, or where you feel like you place your trust regarding what yep, shady. Okay, you feel like there's some shady things that is going on regarding where you spend your money, or where you invest your money on, where you entrust your money on, or where you are entrusting your money with. Okay, you feel like there you are faced with enemies at this time. You feel like you are being faced with enemies at this time, or you feel like you could be doing that to somebody. Okay, you feel like maybe you're betraying someone's financial independence. Maybe you feel like you could feel like you are betraying someone else's financial independence, or you could be ruining someone's financial independence. Okay. um what else? Or you feel like someone is doing that to you, or you feel like okay, someone could be attacking someone, okay, physically attacking someone and like leaving them, okay, physically attack or harassing someone who is financially stable, or so that they wouldn't be financially stable. And then we have the Knight of Wands, and maybe this one is someone that jealous, abusive, or violent. Or maybe you could feel like um, or maybe you could feel like you are being violent at this time. Or if this has to pertain to a woman, so please no hurting any woman. Okay. Just for money, just so you can see them hurt or not be their best selves, because you're feeling jealous or violent. Okay. Or loud, show off, abusive, lack of self-discipline, arrogant. Okay. Or you feel like, or there could be one that's coming for you. Okay. A physical attack. um Either and you are trying to detach yourself from any toxic um toxic family disputes, or toxic toxic family disputes or arguments. Okay. You're detaching yourself from um toxic family disputes. Okay, you guys. Oh, which is on. They're trying to like make me sleepy. So apparently this witch casted a spell on me, so I can feel it, um, you know, playing with its voodoo doll when it wants it, when it's like pinching something or pinning their thing. They just make me doze off. Okay, so you feel like you're overcoming addiction, or you are detaching from unhealthy habits, unhealthy ways of thinking, of or you're trying to reassert control over your own life. Okay. um, um, Maybe this is regarding family disputes, arguments, or separation from your partner, or a betrayal. Could be coming from a Capricorn. um, and you're trying to either self-medicate, or maybe you could be drinking a lot this week, or you like to moderate this situation. Okay. Yeah, you could be moderating the stress that you currently are dealing with, or like um, enemies, if you are dealing with enemies, um, or a bitter end. Okay, so hopefully you are not doing anyone wrong, you're not hurting anyone, or it's not someone hurting you, but this is you're trying to detach yourself from any of that, or like, but there's this harmony, or maybe you've separated from your partner and you guys broke up, but maybe it got physical. Okay. And this is you trying to balance that, either balancing either through alcohol or overconsumption, overindulgence. Okay. I mean, your card is showing up here, so that means you're gonna try to take control of this matter. Okay, you're gonna be rising above whatever has occurred in the past or this week. Excuse me. See, there's a witch. Okay, and then you're trying to learn a new skill you're trying to they're trying to learn a new skill to make money. Okay, you're trying to learn a new skill to make money. Even if but maybe it's coming really slow. Maybe the pay is coming really slow. Maybe you're just learning how to do things, and this is to create balance in your finances, and maybe you're creating delays in or the one that you are currently doing right now is maybe not paying as much as you used to make, and maybe it's creating a lot of disinterest or a disappointment. Maybe you're getting that, lack of excitement for it, because you feel like you're learning from the beginning. Like why do I, like, you're kind of like thinking like, why do I have to do this when I used to make this, if I was not dealing with this toxic bitch. And maybe that person ruined your financial independence. Okay, or you feel like maybe a person, an ex, is trying to control your happiness, or was trying to control your happiness, or who you could be with. Okay, wait, hold on, give me a sec. Maybe like they're spying on you. Okay, they're spying on you. Maybe they were spying on you. Okay, what else? Let's see what else is coming. Okay, let's see what. How are you feeling this week? How are you feeling? You feel stressed. Okay, like how I was saying, you feel stressed. You feel renewed or you want renewal. Okay, so that is the devil in reversed. Okay, you just want to detach from this person that has been playing with your money and your happiness and your relationships. Okay, maybe you have an um obsessive and controlling and ex, okay, or who wants to control your happiness, or maybe who doesn't want to see you with anybody else. Okay, okay, there's a renewal and you want to nurture. Okay, how you okay, all right, challenge that needs to overcome. Okay, so what is the challenge that needs to be overcome this week, Sagittarius? Two of Wands in reversed. Stuckness. Okay, maybe you still feel the control of this person in your life. Okay, or there's like an energetic residual of your past. Okay, and it's still creating a block. You feel like God is not really showing you the path yet, and this is what you need to overcome this week, is to create a path for yourself. This week, release yourself from anyone that is trying to take control of your relationships, of what makes you happy, or this could also be a boss, or this could also be work. Okay, this, because the devil could also be materialism, work, workaholic, and maybe your work has gotten in between your happiness or your partnership or your relationships. Okay, and it wants to keep you bound, it wants to cling on to you. Okay, but this week, create a new path for yourself forward. Okay, and outcome, plan of action. Plan of It's a fail. Okay, this is a fail. Okay. You feel like maybe you feel like you didn't win this week, or you feel like um, you don't feel confident, or you feel shamed, or you don't feel good about yourself, or you don't feel confident about yourself. And maybe it's because there's something that has happened, maybe with a bachelorette, or like someone maybe that you were with before, and maybe things didn't end very well, and maybe it got physical, and and maybe this week you don't really feel good about yourself, or you feel shamed, or you feel you just don't feel good. Okay, you don't feel proud of yourself. Okay, you're not feeling your best this week. What is the advice from the spirits? The Magician. Okay. The advice from the Holy Spirit: manifest the things that you want in your life. Okay, whether it be success, balance, you wanna achieve balance. You wanna achieve balance. Okay, this week you want to balance the Magician and a Queen of Swords. Okay, either this could be two literal figures in your life that in your life. You're trying to create balance between these two, a Magician and a Queen of Swords. So maybe someone who's very intellectual, who's very direct, communicative, and then this one is someone who can manifest things and bring it, manifest from the ethers and then bring it into the world. Okay, like a literal magician. Okay, or like a magi or a witch. This is also a card of magic, or but this one is a wrongful use of magic. Okay, maybe this one is just they know how to just create it, and maybe they've mastered how to use it. Okay. So maybe this one knows how when to use it and not to use it for. Okay, so maybe you're trying to balance this too, or what is happening here. Okay. Hazel eyes? The hazel eyes? No, they're hazel eyes. Or security. Yeah. Okay. Advice from Holy Spirit. Oh, you know, I forgot to give a a plant reading for us. Okay, what does the Holy Spirit want to ask you, Sagittarius, this week? You get the plant amaranth. Amaranth, meaning immortality, persistence, and sacred growth. What enduring truth lives inside you, waiting to be cultivated over time? What enduring truth lives inside you, waiting to be cultivated over time? What enduring truth lives inside you, waiting to be cultivated over time? Okay. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, advice for Sagittarius. Blue Jay. Someone who could be communicative, okay? The Blue Jay is a bold messenger, okay? Speak your truth with courage and clarity, and use your voice to claim your space in the world, okay? And then a raven, meaning clever. The raven is the shapeshifter and the trickster. It asks you to be resourceful and to find magic in the mundane. Okay, so going back to your advice. So you are showing up in the middle, okay? You might find yourself being in the middle of these two people in your life. Okay, someone who could be very resourceful, and someone who's very intellectual and upfront and, you know, direct about communication, or this is what they symbolize. Okay, the raven is the magician, and this communicative person is this Queen of Swords. And as for you, you are being urged to be resourceful like a magician, to create a balance in the way that you are communicating, okay? Communicating with your truth this week. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's do another sign. So that was for Sagittarius. Okay, let's do Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what's coming in for Capricorn. Coming in for Capricorn sun, moon, rising, Venus. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, or stellium in Capricorn, or stellium okay. Excuse me. Like thinking about the people that, you know, could be these signs in my life, and I'm like thinking about what is going on with them. Seems like there's a lot of drama that is gonna be going on this week. Okay, or I feel like it's still the same drama. It's like the residual drama. Okay, Capricorn, there is communication, fast communications, or like back and forth communication, and you feel like there's so many opinions, or you know, noise of different opinions that are affecting your mind, or you could be receiving communication here or here, and they're telling you what's going on. Okay, and there's also spying, okay, or stealing information, spying, from things that okay, you're wait, hold on. I hope this is not you, Capricorn. You are trying to steal information. You're trying to snoop while someone's suffering already, or like you're trying to snoop on on while someone is physically exhausted, or maybe you're trying to snoop on someone's you know someone gave their life to faith already. It's like, oh, like maybe like they resigned to faith, you know, like they gave, like whatever comes, okay, and because maybe they feel like they are currently dealing with insurmountable problems, okay, or it's leaving them with no stamina, and They could be dealing with people who takes advantage of their generosity. Okay, and you are looking at this, you're spying on them, and you're trying to communicate that, you're trying to communicate like, oh, like she is exhausted, they're um all this bad luck are coming into her life, or like um this is what's going on in her life, okay, or on their life. Okay, so whoever that you could be spying on this week, you're trying to communicate what is going on. Okay, there could be a lot of unfairness that could be going on regarding their finances. Maybe they didn't receive what was promised to them, didn't receive a grant, or they didn't receive a settlement offer, or maybe people are taking from them, or like are using their resources, or there have been a misallocation of funds. Misallocation occurred, or this is my card of embezzlements also. That's embezzlements, coveting, um, or maybe this person is underpaid, they're not getting what they need to be paid for. um, Maybe they're trying to get this person in a bad debt. Okay, oh, that's just coming in. But there is still a home sweet home for them. Okay, um, there's still a home sweet home from them, for them. Okay, and or you feel like you're in a home sweet home, or you feel like someone could be spying on you. Okay, maybe someone could be spying on you and they're communicating this to someone else, and maybe someone is trying to abuse generosity, or you are being extorted, or unfairness, or there could you could see there's an unfairness in how resources are being misallocated. Maybe regarding a home or a community. Okay, and you are waiting to hear back on when when is this payout gonna be due, when is this payout going to um, when is this payout going to be received. Maybe this is like a legal matter, or maybe you are trying to get a response from a Libra, or a legal matters, or maybe it's their family member, or maybe they are trying to, they are trying to wait a response when they're going to receive it. Okay, maybe um, maybe this is a legal matter, or yeah, it's like you're waiting at when's the the pay or the settlement is gonna be paid. Okay, how are you feeling this week, Capricorn? You are healing. So you are healing. Okay, you feel like you are healing. Okay, you could feel gratitude. Self-confidence. Okay, and you feel self-confidence, but you feel like there's something that is healing in you, okay? Um, I feel like you are, this healing part is part of why you are probably spying on someone suffering. Either you are seeing someone suffer and it hurts you, okay? And you could be feeling like they're the one who's going through um, a punishment, and maybe it's hurting you, and or maybe you feel like um, okay, what is the challenge that needs to be overcome? Your work. Okay. Okay, so the challenge that you need to overcome this week is work. Okay, maybe work. Three of Wands, you're waiting to hear back on a new beginning that is, you feel like, is currently stuck, or you feel like you are not receiving a new beginning that interests you. Okay, maybe your challenge is work this week, and you could be feeling like you're waiting on someone, but you feel like this person is not giving you anything new or anything exciting, okay, or anything that that um, maybe you're losing interest, and they're not that exciting. You feel like the ones that they're giving you are like the things that you're not really interested in. Yeah, okay. Okay, what is the outcome? The outcome is Five of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay, so outcome is Five of Swords. This is fighting, verbally communicative, verbal abuse, verbal harassment, um, 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 backstabbing, or um, saying the things without considering what the other one is going to feel. Um, okay, arguments, debates, hurtful words. What is the advice? The advice is to heal. The advice is to heal the emotions that you feel like has hurt you in the past. Um, something that you can't move on from, okay, or that you are still continuing to to get past from, okay. Maybe you've lost some people in the past, and it has created a dent in your heart, okay, and you are looking forward to okay, what's the advice from the spirit? Hibiscus, meaning passion, creativity, vitality. Where does your creativity want to flow wild and unfiltered? Maybe you're being called to be creative, okay. I feel like that's the challenge this week for you, is to do something that interests you, but you feel like the things that you're working on is not something that you're, you know, sparks creativity in you. What else? What is your, okay, your oracle card is an ox, meaning steadfast. The ox represents determination and hard work. Stay the course with patience. Your consistent effort is building something of great value. Okay, that's for Capricorn. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm thinking about the readings and I'm trying to reflect on the people around me. Okay. And it's trying to piece things together. I'm like, oh. So that's why it was like that. Okay. Okay, Aquarius. You feel like you are getting downloads from the ethers that might not always be pleasant, and and I feel like there's just nothing you can do about it. And this could be communicative, this could be prophetic dreams, this could be visions, this could be a prophecy, this could be divine communication, okay, or this could be all right. Let's see what is going on. What you're dealing with. I feel like you're dealing with someone's a bully, okay? A bully that is creating a lot of deception, a lot of illusions, okay? So that you will never figure them out, okay? And this person could be insecure, or they could be very attractive. They know how to take control of situation, but for some reason they're upside down. They don't, all of a sudden when it comes to you, you make them feel insecure. You make them be mean, rude, cunning, vengeful, okay, manipulative, jealous, okay. They're being very pushy. They just want to get their way, and they want to demand things. They're being very bossy with people, and they could be very overbearing. And maybe this person has a lot of secrets, and maybe that's why they're trying to keep an illusion, so that you don't unveil their secrets, or so that you don't figure them out. Because once you figure them out, and maybe that's what's making them feel insecure. Okay, they have a counterpart. There's something that could be deceptive about their relationship with each other. Okay, so King of Wands and Queen of Wands, they are counterpart, or they could be like both fire signs, or they could both be very authoritative, or they could be um, but there's something like a secrecy that is that 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 is not being fully known to the public about this too, okay. And and this King of Wands could come off very rude, like a tyrant, impulsive, vicious, abusive, unreliable, or ineffective in their leadership, okay. Or they could be very like a dictator, okay. Or there's an illusion, okay. There's an illusion, or like, what is the deception? Okay, you feel like Aquarius, you are being challenged, or they are being challenged, or maybe they are standing up against a persecution. They're standing up against a persecution, and maybe like people are wanting to question them, or wanting to attack them. They like them needing to defend their positions, or they're being questioned, or they're needing to protect their own space, their territory, or them needing to enforce their authority, or but you feel like this has been going on for a while. Okay, this has been going on for a while, and then when they're being challenged, they feel like they want to challenge you back. Okay, like they want to make sure you're the one that needs to defend yourself. Okay, and that's why they're trying to create this illusion of what could be going on between the two of them. Maybe something's going on with them that you don't want you to know. Okay, okay, and you feel like this is an ongoing negative pattern. Okay. Okay, how are you feeling? Maybe you need to forgive. Or maybe they're asking you to forgive them. Or you feel like they have a reversed Scorpio, or the death card, or maybe they have reversed a situation of a Scorpio, and maybe they don't want you to know that, and maybe that's why they're trying to keep an illusion, and now they are needing to defend themselves. Now you feel like the negative pattern is repeating. Maybe you need to forgive. Okay, and how are you feeling this week? You are staying hopeful. You are staying hopeful. You're trying to keep yourself up. You're trying to be hopeful, because you feel like you are deserving. Because you feel like you are deserving of good things. Okay. Okay, what is the challenge? Okay, the challenge for you this week is to know you're a winner. Okay, to know that you are a winner. Okay, to have confidence in yourself, because here is the Six of Wands. Okay, you have what it takes to win over your competition. And you just have to have self-confidence and stay rooted in confidence. Know that you have succeeded already. Okay, and maybe a change is coming. A change is coming. Okay. So what is going to be the outcome? What is going to be the outcome this week? An Ace of Swords. Okay. The outcome is you will receive some truth, okay, about what is going on, and maybe it has to pertain about the relationship of these two. Why are they acting or misbehaving? Why are they acting out? Why are they acting out? Why are they trying to put up a lot of fronts? Why are they trying to put up a lot of fronts, a lot of veils, a lot of, why are they trying to put up a front while they're trying to put up an illusion, a deception? Okay. And your chance is knowing that you've won, knowing that you have succeeded already. Okay. Is the outcome is you will receive some truth, a message, and or knowledge, but this truth is stuck, or okay, like, or is being prevented from being delivered to you, but you will receive it, okay, either from the ethers, maybe communication with God, and no matter how they try to stop you from knowing it, okay, the outcome is you will receive the knowledge or the truth that you are seeking this week. Okay, so what is the advice? What's the advice from the Holy Spirit for you, Aquarius? The advice is 8 of Swords, you feel like you have to guard your thoughts. Maybe there's a lot of things that might want to intrude your thoughts. The advice is to guard your thoughts, okay? Maybe it would be in your own mind that this truth is going to come to you, and what you need to do is guard that truth with your mind. So guard your thoughts, okay? And to accept loss, that to accept losing people, to accept the people that you've lost in the past, but knowing that you've won, okay? So 3 of Cups, this could have been like a breakup, a divorce, maybe a relationship that didn't pan out, okay, and then and make a clear decision. Make a clear decision, or if you're trying to choose between what they did and this, this is coming to, okay? Where is it? Okay, you're coming to the truth. So this could be a week of truth revelation to you, being revealed to you, okay? Okay, so okay, what else? Calendula is this is your plant message, calendula, for Aquarius, okay? Meaning joy, expression, and glow. Okay? When did you last let your joy shine without restraint? When did you last let your joy shine without restraint? So if you feel like you're holding on to someone, just let it go. Okay. or if you feel like you couldn't when did you last let your joy shine without restraint? Or be carefree this week, okay? Don't give a shit. Sing your heart out, dance in the rain, dance like there's no one watching. Sing your heart out and stay in the shower for as long as you want. Or swim in the pool. Swim in the pool till the sun goes down. Okay. Or yeah, make some music, or invent something cool. Okay. Oh yeah, that too. Okay, so it means, yeah, so maybe guard any intellectual rights also. Okay. All right, what else? Guard any intellectual rights, like something, maybe like an idea is coming onto you. This, maybe you want to invent something, and maybe you want to patent that idea. Okay, and you want it to be unique to you. Okay, so guard your ideas, guard your new ideas that you're going to be knowing this week. So this week is going to be a week of knowing, or coming to some truth, or knowing. Okay, let's see for your oracle for okay, shark. You got so your oracle card is shark, meaning primal. The shark moves with relentless forward motion. Trust your instincts completely. Keep moving to stay alive. And confront fears directly. And confront fears directly. If you feel like your space or your personal space is not being respected, or they're not making you feel safe, or no one is making you feel safe, this is to release any fear, okay? Because for as long as someone is trying to instill fear on you, that means they can control you, okay? Release any fear. Who gives a shit? I said, who gives a shit? Okay? Who gives a shit? Okay. And trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. But I feel like whatever is going to whatever knowledge you're going to be receiving this week is something that maybe that these two people are afraid of. Okay, so or maybe you feel like predators are around. Maybe you could be around an environment where you feel like someone is out to get you. Someone is out to like you are their prey. Okay. Well, maybe this week you could show them your teeth. Say, and your teeth are like swords. Your teeth is the truth. Because they're afraid to be known. That's where they're creating a lot of illusions in front of you and deceptions so that you will never know them. So your tip this week is the truth that will be revealed to you. Okay. Because you've won. You've won already. The only person that is afraid is someone who has a lot to hide. Not just because they seem like a threat. Okay. Alright. Because I feel like they're the one who has a lot to be afraid about. What's the need for illusions? Right. Okay. They can, those couple could be very greedy. Fire signs reverse could be very greedy when it comes to success or money, especially like Leo. Leos are the easiest to tempt in greed because they like to live large. You know, they like to, and they're very young. So when they get tempted by by a dream, right? Like they will like, and they're usually very proactive when achieving a dream, and they're the one who gets, you know, gets victimized to greed because they like to live large, they like to have all this, they like to have the fame, they like to be the center of attention. Okay, like when someone wants to tempt them into greed, they will feed their ego, right? They will see like how it makes them happy, this and this, and Leo will just willingly do something for this whoever wants to give them this like maybe they want to be their cover up, okay, for corruption, and then, oh, we'll make you famous, or we'll make you this and this and that if you do this and this, and maybe they won't be disclosed of why they're being used for, but I feel like Leos could be, you know, they get tempted to corruption because they want to be the biggest one, they want to be the shiniest one. um, um, they love the compliments, and people talk, you know, what is it called, talk is cheap, right? Like the more that you gas a Leo, the more that they're like, ah, okay. You're like, oh, okay, now you're talking to me. So that is also opposite of Aquarius. Aquarius is more like they get the attention even if they don't want the attention. The same as Aries. Aries gets the attention because they're a natural at being a star. Okay. With Leo, they're loud, but they could, like, you know, they have like a command of like, or like they could be like, no, I want the whole space to myself. I want all the attention to myself. With Sagittarius, they're vengeful. They could be vengeful when they don't get what they want, or when they don't achieve just as much as everybody else have achieved. And that could also be a temptation to sin, um, for Sagittarius. Temptation to not do someone right in terms of their career, okay, or like where backstabbing could be happening, or like jealousy, or like what else, like I don't know, use I feel like some Sagittarius could behave like a Gemini, when you're like relating to them, because Gemini spread across them. Like they tell you what you want to hear. Like, oh yeah, we get along, but it's like, wait, you hear them talking to somebody else, and then them telling you that they think about you as to they think something else about you other than what they've been telling you about. And you're like, oh really? Interesting. I'm like, I thought we're cool. Now, why do you say that this is what she was telling me, or like they adjust the way they say things, like what they tell you is not what they tell to another person, like say that person is another coworker, and then maybe that coworker, maybe like if you guys are close or not, or don't really get along, he will tell them what that person might want to hear about you, okay, so um so they have a very like malleable opinion or communication when they're communicating with somebody. But when you communicate too much with a Sagittarius, it's like, they'll tell you like they want to put a ring on you, like, but the minute that sinks in, just because they like to talk, they like the flow of communication with who they relate to, like they get carried away, and then by the time like after they sweet talk all of that, like give them a day, and they'll start, like the minute that you guys pull away from each other, give them a day, they were like, what did I just tell her, or what promises did I just give her, like, and then now they're like, I don't think I'll be able to to uphold to that. They like to keep their relationships with people as lighthearted as possible, but intimacy is awkward for them. Intimacy is like I don't know. Intimacy is awkward for them. They get like a rush in their feet, instead of here. They get a rush in their feet, and then they get like cold feet. Um, and they're very flighty. They're very flighty with their partners. They like to dip here, dip over there, dip over there. Just for conversations. Like they like to be able to conversate with because it's a sign of philosophy, it's a sign of higher knowledge, it's a sign of, and they, but when it comes to their partner, instead of sharing that higher knowledge with their partner, they like to shrink it. They like to shrink it. I don't know why. Like say if they know how, like say if they know philosophy, they'll start talking a bunch of things, and it's nothing. It's just nothing. A bunch of nothings. They like to talk about superficial things, but they know a lot. You know, they know a lot. They know a lot. Okay. Maybe because they don't want to be fully known. Maybe that's their subconscious. It's Scorpio, right? Yeah, they fear intimacy. Maybe they fear that if you were to know them really well, who they are, like they feel like you will be the death of them. Like, oh no, this person will be the death of me. Like, I think that's that. This is like, oh no, this is gonna be the what is it called? The till death do us part. Or like if you ever let, or if they ever let another person like knew them that well. Like, oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Alright, let's do Pisces. Okay, too much blobbing. Too much blobbing. Blah 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 blah. Okay, now on to our last sign, Pisces. How are you, Pisces? Your fellow Pisces. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay. Hmm. Okay, you feel like there is a poor work ethic regarding to achieving a dream, or there has been maybe a sabotage also that is that could have gone through, or that is occurring, that is meant to, yeah, to sabotage your dreams. Okay. Or like dirty work, or someone is trying to do you wrong in terms of finance, or how you are to achieve your dreams. And this could be regarding a King of Wands. Okay, I think King of Wands this week is misbehaving. And this could be like a person that you want to respect, that is a leader, or maybe like that, you know, have some sort of authority, that like you are losing faith on, or not, are starting not to believe in, because you're like, you're fooling me, or like you're trying to work against me, or you're trying to work against my dreams. um, or when this person should have protected you, or maybe someone that is a leader, or you could be realizing that they are dealing um, with a boring job, or like or a failed business that maybe made them missed out on their own dreams. Or maybe there has been like a shady workmanship, or like a lack of commitment. And a lack of commitment. Or this is also workaholic. Or someone who has okay, you could be dealing with somebody who has, or who is dealing with their own failure in terms of not achieving their dreams, or in terms of not achieving their wishes. Okay, this could have been their past. Maybe in the past they they didn't achieve their goals as fast as they would have wanted to. Okay, and maybe they've experienced in getting promoted, or achieving the man of their dreams, the woman of their dreams, or the position that they are in today. And you feel like you are dealing with them. Maybe they're trying to delay your own dreams, or they're trying to sabotage your own dreams, because they are projecting like a subconscious that, like, oh, you have to move at this pace because I didn't, or maybe because they want to say, well, I didn't get to achieve my dreams that fast. So why would you think that you're gonna achieve your dreams that fast? So they projecting their past onto you. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay, or maybe there's some type of work that is going on, that maybe there's something shady going on that is making it difficult for them to take the leadership role, because they are either losing hope, okay, or believing in the workmanship, or to be able to successfully lead their group, or lead their team, or to be an effective leader. Okay. Or maybe like everyone is not getting along, everyone is fighting with one another. Maybe they have a group and then maybe not all group are in agreement with one another, and they're losing hope to lead, to they're losing hope to be an effective leader. Okay, or maybe if they're a workaholic, they feel like they've just been expending their energy. You know, they're lacking courage, or they're being discouraged. It's either like uh, there's lack of teamwork, and or there's lack of work and to be a leader. Okay, there's like, okay, they're probably not receiving any work to work on this week, and they feel like they are being discouraged to take a leadership role. Okay. Yeah, but they feel like they are still showing, they're still showing up, they're still showing up, they're still proving to themselves and to those around them that they have what it takes to lead, that they have what it takes to decide, to be discerning, to um, to decide what is right, and to be a powerful leader, to be effective. Okay. And they're going to get a fresh start. Okay, so they are going to get a fresh start to, oh no. But that start is only that creates, that breaks their heart, or that disappoints them. Maybe this is someone that you are going to be dealing with this week. I know this is your reading, but it seems like it's like you're looking at someone going through their their own their own disappointment, or what they're dealing with at work. Ah. Maybe you're dealing with your parents. Okay. So then you feel like your dad is gonna get a new start, a new endeavor, but it's something that breaks their heart. Okay, or like it's something that disappoints them, or maybe this new start is something that broke your heart, or whatever that they're about to get offered with some type of work is something that once broken, that once disappointed you. Okay, maybe this is in regards to allocating funds, sharing family wealth, or sharing, or like the equal give and take, or the it could be child support if these are your parents, or it could be or just kindness, sharing wealth, or like fairness in allocating funds. Okay, and this probably have created divided loyalty, or like a difficult position to be in, or a difficult situation to be in, because you wouldn't, maybe you wouldn't, you'd rather not be in this type of situation, or you know, why is it difficult to be fair in financial matters, or to, or this could be employment. What is that? Or it could be that they are getting a new start, a new employment, but it's disappointing for them because they're either getting a lower pay, maybe they are getting a lower pay, or maybe the pay that they got is is lower than expected, okay, or it's just so little, okay, um and you feel like they are caught in the middle, okay, or they're, it makes them feel conflicted, or you feel conflicted. Or maybe they feel like they have to make a difficult decision, or you have to make a difficult decisions in terms of um, like an equal give and take, or sharing of wealth, okay. um, and maybe because there's some secrets that has been revealed, or maybe um, this week things will be unveiled to you, maybe where the money went, okay, or where the money was shared. um and maybe it went to an authority and your mom, or a mother figure, or um it went to an authority and maybe their own business, maybe it went to an authority and their wife. It went somewhere else, I feel like, um or or maybe you could feel like, or maybe you could feel like they are, or you are receiving some type of generosity, and you having to make a difficult decision after knowing some truth about your mom and your dad, or how they spent the money, or where the money went, and that's why there's, you're heartbroken, or you're heartbroken. Okay. Mm-hmm. Or it could be like an authority and their wife and their children. Okay. All right. I'm Okay. Okay, what is the challenge? Or how are you gonna be, whoa. How are you feeling this week, Pisces? At peace. At peace. I feel like this week is gonna be more like about someone else in your life, okay? But like how those people are playing a part in your life. Okay. Ah, you feel love. Love, 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 love. At peace and love. Okay. Okay, what is the challenge that needs to be overcome this week? Is strength. Maybe you're having to put up with who you're dealing with. Maybe your parents or authorities or wife or love, abundance, money, sharing money, and you maybe having to have patience, having you needing to have patience with what is occurring around you, or you needing to have discipline, or you needing to discipline someone else, or you needing to like put up with someone. Maybe like they're being overbearing, or maybe not behaving the way that they need to behave, or okay, what is the outcome? The devil. Okay, is someone wants to take control. Someone want to take control of your new beginning, or wherever you're making your money. Okay, someone wants to take control of how you are getting your money, how you're earning your money, where you're learning to make money. And someone is obsessed with where or how you're learning to make your money. That's the outcome. Like it's this devil is trying to keep you, or maybe the outcome would be you having to and you having to balance your finance, okay? And you having to balance your finance. What is the advice for the Holy Spirit, from the Holy Spirit? The sun. But the sun is going down now. Okay, the advice is staying optimistic even if there's restriction. Staying optimistic and happy even if they want to restrict you, or staying optimistic even if there's restrictions being placed on you, or even if you are being limited. or staying childlike, or being lighthearted or optimistic, even if there's control, or they want to control you, okay, or limit you in one place, okay. Okay, nade. What does the Holy Spirit want to ask you, Pisces? Galangal. This is your card for the week. Galangal meaning protection, boldness, and clarity. What truths are waiting to be spoken with fearless clarity? What truths are waiting to be spoken with fearless clarity? Okay, you get the oracle card Ladybug, meaning harmonious. The ladybug is a herald of good fortune and gentle wishes fulfilled. Trust that luck is on your side and that harmony is being restored. Okay, harmony is being restored. Okay, that is all I have for you, Pisces. Thank you for being here. I'll see you again in next week. Thank you for being here. Bye, loves you.